Hi everyone, welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. Today we will be reviewing the Moonology Oracle cards. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook. It's by Yasmin Boland. The artwork is by Nyx Rowan, and I will be reading the descriptions of each card like we usually do. This deck, as you can see, retails for $19.99 US, $25.99 Canadian. I do have an affiliate link in the description box, so we will go through the different cards and I will read the descriptions. They're nice cards. We're going to start on the moon phase cards, and it looks like they have the moon phases, and then the new moon cards, and then the full moon cards, and special moon cards. And I think that may be it. Yep. So we'll do it in, 3 or 4 sections? And we'll get started with that. Let me just go over here. This is the back of the cards. I have a normal size hand. So they're rather large cards. It's nice and thick. They are, let's give it a good measure here, 5 inches by just under 4 inches, 3.5 inches maybe. And centimeters, we've got 13 centimeters by about 9 centimeters, 9.5 centimeters. Okay, so we will get to this and start going through the deck. Let me get you in the center here. Okay, so I'll start reading from the book, and as you can see, it's going to be 2 pages. Let me get to where I need to be at. Okay, so as you will see, it's 2 pages of description. So let's get started with this. This first card is a new start is coming, new moon. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Attune to the moon. I'm thinking the attune to the moon is maybe a mantra or an additional saying, perhaps, that would go with this card. So, attune to the moon. I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. Very interesting. New moons. Like the back of those cards. Okay, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classes, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. Attune to the moon. I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back, stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper and find more courage. The teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, then when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. Interesting. Next card. Pretty. I love all of these velvety colors. They're very inky looking. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. Attune to the moon. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put on a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. The teaching. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle, to each other. And this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dreams or any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. Interesting. Next card, you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that a situation the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. Excuse me. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to this situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon. I know that I'm on the right track. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The teaching. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle and, as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. Okay. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Look how pretty that is. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind, agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface. No matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card, matters will soon conclude and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attune to the moon. I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the full moon, or during the new moon, And pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Next card. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. That's pretty. The intensity of the full moon has abated, and what are we left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. Attune to the moon. I am where I am, and it's okay. Additional meanings for this card. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Avoid falling into a slump. The teaching. The disseminating moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. The disseminating moon is the time to breathe out. Give yourself some time off and think about what has passed. Interesting. Very good advice, I would say. Next card. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ether. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attune to the moon. I am re-evaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. The teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. Beautiful. Next card. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attune to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. And that is all for the moon phase cards. We will be, I'll end this video now. In our next video, we'll go into the new moon cards, and we'll go from there. So I will see you on the next video. If you are liking these readings, these reviews and readings of the descriptions of each card, please like and subscribe. And if there's a deck that you would like for me to review, please put that down in the comments. I don't always reply to all of the comments, but I do read all of them. So your suggestions are greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next video going over the rest of this deck. Thanks. Bye.